So first of all, I welcome to the today's our expert, Mr. Kshitiz Bagla sir, on behalf of Food Technology Department. And for this webinar, and our expert has chosen a very special topic for us. That is uh, preparation of a competitive examination and what are the opportunities are there and the challenges are there, how to overcome on those challenges, how to grab those opportunities. So before to start session, I will give you a short introduction about today's expert. Mr. Bagla sir has started with a food analyst and worked in reputed multinational companies. And right now, sir helping to the food entrepreneur to expand their food businesses. And now I request to Bagla sir, please continue the session.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So, as Sir has given already introduced me, so today we will be discussing about the opportunities and challenges in the competitive exams. So, in India, the national wide, like government and the private universities are also conducting exam for the entrances, for the jobs, and if you want to create your career into food technology, and that is a big scope, so you should go for competitive exams. So today we'll be discussing about the challenges you face while preparing for your competitive exam and what are the available opportunities in the field of food technology. So first of all, we will be talking about some challenges what you face. So first of all, preparing for any exam, so you need to help yourself first. So what happens? You're preparing a timetable and you're not following it. So that is practically you won't be able to achieve any goal or any. If you're giving your college exam, that will be very difficult to pass or score good marks. So like what happens when you're preparing for exams? So we, as a student, when I was a student, and everybody watching the webinar right now. So aimless attempts are there. So we are just preparing, just giving the exam for the sake of our satisfaction that we have given the exams. And in the course of that, in this situation, we lose our time, confidence, and of course, there is a fees for any exam we are taking. So in the course we use. But why is that? It's not that we are not studying. It's not that we are not. But the proper to acquire a goal, the proper guidance is needed. A particular target needs acquired proper guidance and knowledge about that. So what happens in today's time? We are too dependent on Google. So we are searching everything on Google, and that's make us land in trouble. And everyone is doing that. Like even me, sometimes I use Google only, but it won't give you the acquired knowledge. It can give you the information. So we will be talking about what is the difference between information and knowledge. So when we talk about differences, so information is you're taking it from, you're consuming it from videos, internet, television, discussions between debates, and anything like that. But knowledge doesn't. It is awareness basically. If someone comes, someone is, it is understanding of the subject, the brief understanding. And knowledge can't define, if you have something just like, there is a one paper I have to give, I will crack it and I will become that. That won't, achieve your goal. That won't help you in achieving your goals, right? So basically, from education or from the experience of a person, if teacher is teaching you, so he has already mastered that subject, so he can give you the acquired knowledge, what are the problems you will face, and what you have to do for that particular mission. Okay. So in the course of this whole, when we are preparing for something, we learn from somebody's experience. So now, very important thing when you are preparing for competitive exam, that is a career planning. So you should be knowing what are the steps in career planning first of all. So basically, explore the world of career. So career, what do you mean by career basically? So what you want to become, what you're good at, what you have interest in, what are your skills. There are various fields in food technology also. So if you are a good designer, so you can go in plant designs. There is a various fields in food technology also, which in which you can particular skills can be applied by your side. And it's not that the career planning also helps you get the private job. And the what happens, we do our graduation, we do our masters, okay, but what happens, we don't know where to go, and we just land the job what we get in the college placement, we don't try. So instead of that, we should get the job what we are willing for, right? So for that, the career planning is very important. So explore the available opportunities. Of course, for that you can Google it. Decide toward the career that suits you the best. Get the right education, acquire knowledge, and learn the required skill and strategies. Strategies and skills are very important when you're preparing for exam. Basically, competitive exam, the skills and strategies play a very good role over there, because there is a time for any exam and the strategy is there. Why strategies are there? Because you have to identify the questions what will be coming in your exams. If you are learning just the course, that won't help you. The theory doesn't help you. Basically, the particular technical knowledge will always, uh, get you a better score in your exams. So we will be conducting a course on competitive exam also. So what is like I will be explaining career planning course outline basically. So study, search, compete for the job. Job means that can be a private job, that can be a your PhD, that can be a government exam, that can be any job which and settle in life. That's career planning. What people normal people do. So what? Let's in the course we will discuss the overview of competitive exams, the basic things to follow, how to prepare and face the exam. That is very important. Facing the competitive exam, people get nervous. When we go for the paper, if we blank out. The things happens, but how to face them? If you are priorly, you will be knowing that. So that will help you. So, how to improve your capabilities in order to achieve success? So, career planning is must for every student. Like every student watching this webinar, or when you will be discussing your career about with your families, with your friends, with your like life partner, when she or she or he will be in your life. So the increasing self-awareness and exploring, like someone tells he this exam is good, let's give that exam, and it's may we will gonna crack it and we're gonna become a food safety officer, and that is a, but you should be self-aware about that. What are the required skills for that, and what are the required knowledge to give the exams, okay? And sometimes the experience is also needed in the government exams, okay? So what happens, you should be experience that will be help you implement your core career choices. Just suppose when you are competing for government exam, okay, and there is a criteria that you should be having a 2 years experience in the particular field. So if you won't be having the particular field experience, you won't be achieving that job. So particularly you have to decide upon your career. So when you're choosing your career and deciding on your career path is a serious thing. Mapping out your, just map it out, your occupational goals, your education plan. If you are a bachelor student, you should be planning your masters if you're a master's student, if you are pursuing, if you want to go for your job, or you want to go for research in PhD, or any other courses, if you want to go abroad. So educational plan is very important in career planning. If you want to settle down, so if you want to settle down in US, so you have to think about it now. If you won't, think now and work for that, you won't be able to achieve that thing. Okay. So all skills are required: interpersonals and soft skills. When you're giving for the interviews, so interview will be conducted in any exam. If you are giving your PhD exam, after that interview will be taken. If you're going for jobs, if you're going for government job or any job, interview will be there. So all the interpersonal skills and soft skills are required, and face the competition separately. The competition is everywhere in government job, private job. If you're going for PhDs, so you have to be prepared for the. If you have heard about the movie Three Idiots, you know, if you're watching Three Idiots, the competition is everywhere. Life is a race. So, what factors go into the choosing a career? Your skills, if you're a team worker, solving problems, communication, your location, qualification, your contacts, and everything helps out. Your interest, your creative, your social, your outdoor and activity, your scientific. And if you are talking about values, what you want security, you want money, helping others, work life balance. You have to decide now. Your personality, you're outgoing, you're calm, you're determined. So everything you can take a screenshot if you want of this. So what skills you have, you have to identify your skills, and that will help you to make a better career out of your education. Okay. And yeah, start making your contacts also. If you're going for any conferences, so talk to people, get motivated. That will help you a lot. That's my personal experience I'm sharing with you. When competitive exams are conducted, when there are more vacancies or fellowships, they're conducted when there are more vacancies or fellowship. Fellowship means when you're going for PhD, the fellowship occurs. Okay, so regularly to fill the gap due to annual retirement of the staff. If someone is retiring, so a job will be the vacancy will be there, and the form will be out, and you can give the exams for the particular job. That will depend on the experience and the particular syllabus for the job. So there are good and regular chances available, a large number of candidates. So food technology is an emerging field. So right now the jobs are also up by FSSI. You can also apply for that if you are already graduated and you are a master student. So the first step in career planning. तो अब बच्चे पूछते हैं, ask yourself these questions, what I'm good at, what to do, I want to do. Okay. Okay, what I want to do, where do I start? So do ask these questions to you. That will help you a lot in your career planning. So why competitive exams are conducted? Okay, so why, basically, to identify the knowledgeable candidates that should be different from the people. Now if there is a knowledge, okay, the word knowledgeable, so if you have the acquired knowledge for that job, so of course you will be selected. And for the particular job, the question paper is designed as per the required person. Okay, every time if some fellowship is there, then if you are giving the question paper, that will be decided, that will be dependent on your skills. If you are particularly able, if you are particularly, you can give the exam and you can qualify it. If you have the knowledge, then only you will be able to qualify that. Eliminating the average and below average candidates, pick up the good candidates who have aptitude, intelligence, reasoning ability, capacity to comprehend in any subject, and capable of making correct and quick decision for a given situation. So, given situations, when you're giving the exams, there are situation based questions also which you can solve, and the examiner identifies that how quick, if you're why time limit is there, that is for the quick decisions, why there are a lot of questions in the exam. Okay, and every time when you see there are more questions than the qualifying ratio, and if you're solving all the questions, it doesn't secure your seat for the job. Okay. Select the best candidate for the right job. That is the main criteria for competitive exam. Now, what are the levels? If we are talking about levels, so there are university levels, state levels, and if you are for the university level, if you talk about for the MSc entrance, for the PhDs, that is university levels. Okay, for the private universities, we are talking about that is university level. If we are coming out state levels, when you want to become a FSO, food safety officer, food inspector, so that particular job comes under that particular jobs. So that particular Okay, so State Public Services Commission create the exam. That is Gujarat Public Service Commission. That can be Rajasthan. That can be Madhya Pradesh. That can be any. So that particular commission, the authority will be conducting exam for the state level. That can be most, and that for the, if we are talking about central, the FSSI conducting exam, national level exam for food analyst and technical officers. FSSI, that is national level exam, if you are talking about competition for the government job. Now national level exam, UPSC, SSC, GATE, NET is conducted by UGC, CSIR, ASRB. So that is a different national eligibility test authorities which are conducting the exam. So now we are talking about competitive exam. What are the particular universities for your masters if you want to pursue your masters or your PhD? So the exam name is BHU PET. If you want to pursue your masters or PhD, basically a master PET is a master's post graduation test. So Banaras Hindu University, you have to give BHU. You can search it on Google about that. There will be 25 seats. There are 25 seats, 120 questions. 3 marks are there. One minus one negative marks is there. So these are the basic concepts. So which are in the exams. So these are the proper syllabus is also available on the BHU website. Now we are talking about CFTRI. So what is that? That is a CFTRI. Most of the students, if you are from food technology, Central Food Technological Research Institute. So most of the students are already, I think, already aware of this CFTRI. So this exam is online. 30 seats are there, and 100 questions. There is no negative marking, and 60% is your, the weightage is from your entrance exam, and for 40 is for your UG exam marks. Okay, so now there is only one problem in this. You have to have all your 10th basics and 12th basics online. Okay, you have to study physics, chemistry, mathematics, and bio also for your from your 10th and 12th class. You should be having the good grab on that. Okay. Now there are microbiology also, biotechnology also, nutrition, agriculture, dairy. There's a whole every required knowledge you should be having. Then only you can qualify this exam. Now Pondicherry University, if you're talking about. That is also a good university for the food technology if you are pursuing, if you want to go for the masters. So there are 22 seats, 100 question, one negative marks, four question marks for each. Human physiology, food technology, biochemistry, food science, food processing engineering, and agriculture engineering. That's the basics of the syllabus of the Pondicherry University. Now, Guru Nanak Dev University. That is in Amritsar. That is a good university for food technology. That is a government university. So that is a public university basically. So the exam is offline. Seats are 40. 100 marks are there. There is no negative marking. The 100 marks paper is there. The 1 mark each for the each question. Now that is a basic food technology paper. If you are seeing over the basic concepts of the syllabus, food nutrition, food nutrients, food adulteration, food loss, food safety, fruits and vegetable technology, dairy technology, cereal technology, biochemistry, and food microbiology and food spoilage. These are the basic. So this will be whole covered in your syllabus itself, but there are other universities which you have to study for particularly, and examinations, marks, how to score marks, that is a different concept. Writing a paper, theoretical paper is different, solving mcqs and getting a good marks. When we are giving basic exam, mcq exam, sometimes the answers appear very similar. So at that point, the difficulty occurs. If you don't have acquired proper knowledge about the question, then you will not be able to pick the correct answer. So now we will talk about Punjab Agriculture University, that is in Ludhiana. And one more thing, most of the universities from food technology are good, where that is in Punjab because that is a main agriculture field. Punjab is very motivated about food technology and agriculture. So Punjab Agriculture University, that's in Ludhiana. The exam is online, the 40 seats are there. 100 questions, 1 mark each. Same question paper as Guru Nanak Agriculture University. That's the same, basically a same question paper, but not for the questions, but the syllabus is very similar, and the criteria for the marking scheme is very similar. Punjab Agriculture University also, you are also eligible with the ICAR AIEEA. That's the agriculture exam. Four seats are there. If we are giving the Punjab Agriculture University exam, entrance exam, that is conducted by university, there are 14 seats. So you can go with that also. Now there is a very good course we were talking about, that is Gujarat Forensic Science University, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Most of the students, maybe I think they are from Gujarat. So if you are giving this exam, we are the course name is MSc Food Technology. We are acquiring that particular food. We are getting the degree of food MSc Food Technology course, but we are getting an additional certification for forensic food analyst. That is a very emerging the, and this universities have a collaboration with Japan also. So if you are entering in this university, you will be getting a chance to visit Japan also. So that is the one more thing which will, motivate you to get in this university. There is a foreign exchange schemes for this university. So that is a very good course, and that is a new course which is higher on demand in upcoming. So national eligibility test. Now, what is that? National eligibility test is a qualifying exam of determine. Eligibility for the position of lecturer as an assistant professor in the state agriculture university or agriculture universities. है ना? So basically, NET is exam. When you are qualifying it, you are when you're going to any government exam, government university that vacancy occurs for the assistant professor or lecturer, you must be having a scorecard, qualified scorecard for the net. Then only you can enter the government university as a lecturer or as a assistant professor. So you should, and it is conducted after your masters, and it is also eligible. You get eligible for your PhD is if you score the marks. There is a differentiation between that. So we can talk that later about this in detail. So candidate clearing the national eligibility test will be applying for the post of the lecturer when any vacancy occurs, when any newspaper news occurs for the particular universities. Now, certificates will be issued by the exam conducting body to qualified candidate to enable them to apply against vacancies to be notified or advertised by the state universities or other universities. If you are planning to go into any state universities or other agriculture center universities, so you must be having a net certificate with you. A qualified net mark sheet can be very good for when you want to go for the government or you want to pursue your PhD. Now we will be talking about the names of the exam, that is ASRB net or ICR net. That is the body is Agriculture Scientist Recruitment Board. The frequency of this exam is it occurs only once a year. And if you talk about UGC net, that is the body is National Testing Agency NATA, that occurs twice a year, once in 6 months. Now, same with CSIR, National Eligibility Test, that occurs in twice a month. Okay, so now we'll be talking about some. So, opportunities and challenges are very vast in the field of food technology. So, when we are talking about any job or exam, so basically we need to have some. So particularly when we are giving an exam, so we should be guided in a particular way. So when basically the main basics we need to have for any exam, that is a problem. We have to be a problem solver. So if some questions come in the exam and we are not able to solve it, now what you will be doing that you will be remembering your how to solve it. So there is a basic strategy we'll be learning in the conducted course. We will be conducting course with the by university soon for the competitive exams. So how to prepare for an exam, how to solve your paper, how to face the exams, what are the problems you will be facing while giving your exams. So there will be a course which will be guiding you. Will be conducting a basic. We have designed a particular syllabus for which will be applied to many universities. While with that syllabus, you will be able to apply in many universities. You will be qualified. You will be qualifying that exams with our course. So basically, the main criteria of the course is not to basically spoon feed you. That is basically your guidance how to prepare for the exam, and that is you who will be studying and giving the exam for the particular course. So first of all, study about your basic, clear your basics, and you can surely join the our course. So in that course, you will be doing a lot, and that will help you out to, if your objective is to join the government job, or for to pursue your masters in a good university, or do your PhD in a government university or good private university, and that will help you in your PhDs also. That will help you in your masters also. And after masters, if you already know, if you have already qualified a good master's college, so that will automatically help you out in your PhDs. So if you already, and you know what happens, this preparation for the competitive exams is not a one day preparation. Like when you are giving your college exams, most of the people study 1 or 2 or 3 or a week. Yeah, before a week you start studying and qualify the exam, but competitive exam are very different from that. You have to study very hard, you have to be motivated. You get rejections in 1 or 2, like people, if you are preparing for any government job, people prepare while doing the job and give the exams, they qualify it. So you are, if you qualify at this time, any exam, if you're at a good university and you qualify the exams, if you are from Pali University and do after that, if you are doing your masters from Pali universities and you get a chance in university abroad, you get a scholarship. So how to face that exam also? That will be a very good thing if you be joining this course. So when you are basically when you are applying for particular university and you are planning to get into, okay, I want to get into that particular universities, I want to pursue this course over there. So the proper, and now you have studied the syllabus. Just imagine you have studied all the syllabus, you have done all your preparations, you have, but you are not able to solve the questions. That is a simple problems occur when I was a student. It occurred with me also. So it occurs. So how to solve that questions? The questions, basically the paper, the competitive paper is not for your selection. It's for your rejection. They want to select only 1 or 2, or maybe if there are 40 seats that 5 lakh students are giving it, so only 40 students will be getting the seats. So particularly, so and maybe from 5 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh have already conducted coaching. So the competition is very large. So you have to start your preparation right now. Then only you can achieve your goal into getting into a good university, getting a good government job, getting a good PhD degree, and making best out of your careers basically. And if you do that, of course, money will follow you. If you are getting a good education, good knowledge, and if you have a knowledge, you can apply it in your job or anything, and it's gonna land up very good. Like today, as a food consultant, I am working with many entrepreneurs. So if you have the knowledge in multiple fields, that will help you out. Knowledge never fades. You can apply in when and where needed. So this course will be giving you knowledge about how to face the exam, how to solve your paper, what is the structure of the questions that will appear in the exams, and in this we will be solving very like questions also. And what happens sometimes, we think that this is right in the question paper, but the question is other way around, and we take the wrong. Giving the exam, we realize that the, oh shit, I have answered the wrong question. Like I have picked the wrong question. At that time, you won't be able to do that. So This course will help you to how to decide quickly. This is right or wrong. This will help you in your life also. How to be self motivated, how to aim a goal, how to pursue any exam, how to give the exam basically. If it is online, offline, what questions to answer first, what how the and if you're giving the government exam, what will be the basic criteria to solve the paper.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir. Actually, means two questions which
Yes,
are
sir.
came
Sure.
from the audience.
Yes, sir.
First question is that, sir, fresh graduate student, if he or she planning to start this preparation of a competitive exam
Mhm.
in a food technology, how will means they begin
For the masters,
for the both BSc and MSc?
for the MSc and BSc. So basically, first of all, you should be having first of all you should be having the your particular goal, like what you want to pursue. There are various. If you are a food technology student, also you can pursue your, like I already said, you can pursue your forensic food analyst also for the course. So particularly achieve. First of all, find the universities. Some of I have mentioned. If you want to go abroad, then that is a different thing. There are scholarship, find out the scholarship. But particularly, what you need is your how take the syllabus, and you have to start preparing for that. And if you have prepared for your syllabus, then how to solve the paper. That is a not the one day solution. Like we will study and we will give the exam. Many things are there in the exam. When you have to conduct, you have to control your emotions. You have to control, you don't have to get nervous, you have to solve the paper. And how, if the question was how to start. So first of all, be I have given some in the presentation I already mentioned. First of all, see what is the best in you, like where you want to go. Plan that way. If you want to go abroad, if you want to, if like some, like when I was student and when I have taken many classes, so the people say I don't want to leave the state. My parents want to allow. So that is the step you need to take right now. So, first of all, sit with your parents, talk, yeah, I want to pursue this thing, I want to go. You start preparation in the particular way. If you get selected for a XYZ university, okay, that's you won't be able to go over there. So, what is the need of preparing unnecessary? First of all, set your goal, start preparing for the particular goal. That is the basic criteria how to start. For any courses, the goal is needed. If you're like, if I am a student, I want to, like I want to study for 90 marks. Some average students are there, they want to study for 70, ले आऊंगा तो सही है, 90 ले आऊंगा तो सही है. अब यही यहाँ पर भी यही अप्लाई होता है कि आई वांट टू गेट इन यूनिवर्सिटी, आई गेट दिस मच मार्क्स, सी द कट ऑफ्स, either cutoffs, see the what is the it's how much correct questions I will give, I will be selected in the exam. That is a basic acquired knowledge. What I have to score. Like there are 300, just suppose there are 200 questions and you have to solve in 1 hour. You won't be able to do that. And many universities have that criteria also. So you won't be able to solve 200 questions. So what will you do? So first of all, you will see the cutoff of the particular university, particular college, or particular job, and what was the previous year's cutoffs. So on the basis of that, that is a hypothesis. Basically, that won't be a particular what will be coming next month, but that gives you idea like how much to score. Okay, so that is the basic idea over that. So particularly, so this is what I next question, sir. Do we have next
Sir.
question?
Sir. Next question is, what are the basic books you will suggest for the new beginner, especially
Yeah,
focusing on this competitive exam?
yeah. Uh, but particularly your course books, what you are taught in your already, as I know, Lakshmi, Diana, and particularly what you are like. I have already learned. I know the course or the syllabus of Pali University. That is enough to solve any of your paper. If you are pursuing food technology for masters, for entrance in PhD, for or for your master's entrance, that is enough. But that should be studied in a particular way that you can solve your particular paper. That is enough. That is enough. But how the structure of the questions will be, that won't be subjective. How technical that will be, how to solve the question, what will be the answers. That is a proper preparation, that is a practice. One more thing, practice. Everyone have heard this thing, the practice makes the men or woman perfect. So what you have to practice the papers, you have to practice your knowledge, you have to test yourself, you have to challenge yourself. And when you are giving your mock test, at that time only you will come to know that you will be able to enter that college, enter that job or not. So we know already, and if you are not doing that, you are giving a aimless attempts, which is useless. Hello, yes, Ashish sir. Any other
Yes, sir.
question on
Yes, sir.
this?
Okay, sir. Only means two questions I got it from the audience, and personally, I want to ask you the one question, sir.
Yes, sir,
Sir,
sure,
how
sir.
will you see the future, especially for this competitive examination in food technology? Means in
Oh.
the last means in a COVID, very few vacancies was there. Means very few agencies means they have not put the any vacancies regarding to the competitive means in upcoming days or upcoming year,
Hmm.
how will you see this about the competitive exam?
Yes, sir. As what happened, I am in touch with TOs, the technical officers, and FSOs with the FSI also. So what happened that conducting a competitive exam was not a good thing at that time for them, and that can be the exam can't be taken from home, as everyone know. So upcoming, if you are, if you see, if SI is, just giving jobs like anything. Now, 2 years there were no jobs, right? No exams. Now, the after like in upcoming period, the jobs will be, it will be just in huge amount, because there were two months. Some retired also. Retirement was there. And as the FSI and the food industry in the government and private sector that is expanding, the exports are expanding, the jobs are already there. And it will be, and after COVID, what happened? Like, let me share my personal experience. After COVID, the agencies have activated because of the international pressure also. Now, what happened in India when we are exporting any goods to outside? The trust for Indian food is was very less, and that and what happened? The agriculture produce was exported from here, and in return we were getting the processed food. As for the steel from Taiwan, the steel is imported from India, exported from India, and Taiwan is giving back us the nail cutter, scissors, and everything. Just with, and same with the food also. Raw material was taken from India, and the processed processed food were exported back to India and other part of the world. So basically, now we are establishing food parks in India only. So if the food parks are coming up. Government agencies is more activated. They will be having they needed more manpower. And after all, if the food parks are there, the private jobs are also there. So, and when what happens now, like with any revolution, like MBA revolution happened, BTech revolution happened. Now there is a food tech revolution. The food is very important commodity for the India. Basically, we are exporting higher quantities. Like if you talk about organic was to 80% of the organic markets have increased, and we are the biggest exporter for the organic crop in India. So what happened now, the everything is increasing, the jobs will be increasing. Now there will be less food technologist, and the higher demand for the job, for the agriculture, for the chemistry, for the biology. There will be Everyone will be getting a job, absolutely, because there are higher demand and lesser supply. That is a normal concept, but that will take 1 to 2 years basically. So if you are preparing now and you have completed your masters, completed your BSc, particularly, and FSI on 21st, on 31st also the exam was postponed. So TO FSO exam is already there on 31st. That is in line. So vacancies are on hold. So they will be coming up anytime. Hello.
Okay, sir. Hello,
Yes.
sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you for this informative and elaborative session, especially for this topic, competitive studies preparation. Definitely, this topic will help us to student get again more motivated about the competitive examinations. Already in this month, we are planning to start this course. Again, this informative webinar session again will motivate them uh, to encourage them
Hope this
about
help
this
you.
yes, yes, definitely. Okay, thank you, sir, once again, uh, from food technology department, giving us time for this webinar. And actually, you have brought it's, you have spent at 45 minutes with us from your busy schedule time. And thank you once again.
Thank you so much. That was my pleasure, sir. And hope this helps the students of the Parul University and they get motivated. And I wish them very good luck for their future. And absolutely, it's only for the food technology students' futures. It's to them. Thank you, sir.